This show is part of the M4D Podcast Network.
Hello, this is Made for Disney, the happiest podcast to ever sail the Seven Seas Lagoon. I'm Erin.
I'm Lily.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Michelle.
Hello and welcome to episode 26 of Made for Disney, the happiest podcast to ever sail the Seven Seas Lagoon. I'm Erin, and I'll be your captain today. Joining me, I have Sean, our navigator.
Hello.
Lily, our first mate.
Hello.
And I guess taking over engineer today, we have a little bit of a guest, Miss Evie.
Hi.
Yeah, we have her over here. So,
We stole her.
today, we will be going over the news for the month of April at Disney and a little bit of the surrounding area. But before we hop into that, I just want to real quick, once again, ask if you like the show. Share it with a friend. Send them the website, however it is. You know all the details there. Alright, so Sean, you want to take it over?
Alright, well, let's start off this news today with a little bit of news about Sweet Spells, which is a very good, not a restaurant, candy shop
store.
in Disney Hollywood Studios. They'll be closing.
Aaron, no tears.
Yeah, actually, sorry, closed.
It's already closed?
It did. It closed on the 16th.
Why did it close?
They closed it for remodeling.
Oh, so it's going to open back up, or?
No,
Not as a candy
let
shop.
Dad talk, and then I'll tell you why I'm really mad about this.
Oh, dear.
Okay. It's going to be open as a Pixar merchandising store. It's going to be the key store for buying your Toy Story Land merchandise.
I mean, that's
exclusive
okay.
merchandise.
That's
Nice.
kind of far away.
My question is, did they not build a store with Toy Story Land? Why is it there? You don't, go into Discovery Island to get your Pandora stuff.
True. I don't know.
I'm not walking over into Future World to go get something from Germany. What are you saying? This is nonsense.
It is very
It
far
was
away.
always crowded, too. They were making money. It wasn't
Oh,
like
yeah.
it was an unpopular store.
I mean, it's candy. It's gonna be popular.
Yeah, and they had the best candy apples in all of the Walt Disney World property, in my opinion.
Well, okay. Well, most of the candy can still be found at the other. They're going to transfer it to other stores
It's
and
not
all.
the same.
And a lot of us going to go to the Trolley Car Cafe, which is also called Starbucks.
Yeah, it's just a Starbucks.
But it says to be the retail location for the Pixar. So it's supposed to be the only place you can buy Pixar merchandise outside of Toy Story Land.
That's insane and stupid, and I don't understand.
I think they're doing it
reasoning.
mainly because they expect a really large crowd, and so it would be hard for people to get into Toy Story Land. Initially.
But a
I would-
whole store.
I
Why
wouldn't
not
doubt
add it
it.
into the other stores?
I wouldn't doubt when they do Star Wars Land, they'll probably be doing the same thing for Star Wars Land.
Do you think they'll trade out that store?
Probably not, because they're
So
going to
what
theme
will
it.
we lose?
Yeah, well, they'll probably transfer another store, but who knows?
I mean, there's already kind of a Star Wars store, and right over there on Sunset.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's officially Star Wars, but it's mainly Star Wars stuff. Whatever. I think it's dumb. And I want my candy store. I love Sweet Spells so much.
Where else would you be able to find a candy apple at Disney World? Should be a
Look,
little mess.
it's different.
It's a special candy.
They're the best ones.
I mean, they'll still be sold. So,
Not those.
Don't fight with her, Evelyn.
wouldn't the best ones just be in a different store? Or does it?
I don't know. I need to know where the people who worked at Sweet Spells are now working.
No, I need Tiffany to make it.
Just come to my house, make candy apples.
No, store-bought, mixing your own candy apples, not as good as Sweet Spells by a long shot.
Sweet Spells have very good candy apples.
Yeah,
They
they
always
do.
did.
So good. I'm not exaggerating. That's not how you say that word.
No, it's
Extravagating it.
I'm not extravagating it, Evelyn.
It's probably how I would say it.
That's also where you get your first marshmallow on the stick.
Not just a marshmallow. I've had marshmallows before that, but they have on those special Mickey straws. They have I'll show you a Mickey straw after this.
Please.
They have marshmallows on the straw that are dipped in chocolate, and then they can be rolled in nuts or M&Ms or sprinkles.
I think
some
the
other
fact that
kinds
she
of
doesn't
candy
know what a
sometimes.
Mickey straw really proves that she's never been to Disney World.
I'm confused on why they would put a marshmallow on a straw.
Because then you get a souvenir straw
Yeah, souvenir
with your
straw,
purchase.
but-
hmm
Okay.
Now it goes hand you a marshmallow.
You don't
On
throw
a
away the
stick.
straw.
That's
you
I don't
Yeah.
think they
On a
want to
stick.
give you I don't think they want to give you just a wooden stick. I think's what it is.
No,
I don't think they want to give you a kebab,
Yeah. Not you.
Kebabs are
especially with
dangerous.
children. There's gonna be some parent and there's gonna have something happen.
Let's move on to the second part. Here again, please let me talk first, and then we will discuss. Because I know Aaron's going to get upset about it, so let me discuss it first.
We're just going for the 1-2 shot.
Yeah.
Who's that?
All right, at Crossroads, which I think pretty much everybody should be familiar at Crossroads.
If you go through that one entrance.
Yeah, it's at the end of Hotel Boulevard, I think it's called.
Yes, it's the entrance that has it's the side entrance with Donald and Goofy.
It's near, basically, if you're going to Disney
Downtown.
Springs,
Yeah.
then that's where you're
That's
going.
the street that takes you right down to the side, Disney Springs.
Strings.
Crossroads will be closing.
Yeah.
They're going to they just gave notice. All the stores have, I think it was 18 months to close down, relocate, whatever. They're going to turn into retention ponds.
Retention pond.
I saw the drawing they had on the Florida DOT website, and how they expect to lay the ponds out. But supposed to help traffic in that area, especially for the local drivers.
Mm-hmm.
Help them get around easier.
In the ponds? Like fish or something?
I mean, it's just there's a retention pond.
Just for runoff water off the interstates and all.
I'd still put like a turtle in there or something.
I mean, it's Florida. There's going to be something
Yeah.
in there.
There'll be a gator in it the first week. First week it's there, there'll be a gator in it.
There's going to be a gator in there before it's in there.
Yeah.
There's probably a gator there right now just in the parking lot getting a Jamba Juice.
Well, there is a pond there now off to the side.
Mhm.
So it'll be incorporating that. So yes, probably already gators looking to expand.
Then we're just gonna find the nearest
This
flippers.
is great for gators,
Mm-hmm.
but for errands, not so much, because my favorite pizza place in the world is, I guess it's technically a chain, but my favorite pizza place location is closing.
I like how
Flippers.
she says, but for errands, like every errand, just like automatically loves it.
Only the ones with E's,
I was
E-R-I-N.
about to say that.
No AA Rons.
But
Aaron.
I've also found that Lynn Testa and
Michael Knowles.
Jim Hill.
Jim Hill both found this restaurant very good.
Yeah,
They were upset about it as
I
Don't
well.
they
will
follow
say- I
you
will
on
say-
Instagram?
Flippers followed me on Instagram. Lynn Tesla did say that is his favorite pizza
Lynn
place.
Testa.
I'm so sorry. I'm very sick. I've had like a
Tesla.
sinus thing
They'll
happening.
never talk
all
to us
week.
now.
I
Yeah,
apologize, Lynn. I'm on some medication and I'm very tired.
He'll never be on our show.
I'm sorry.
Dang, dreams
everyone.
ended now.
He's not listening to this episode.
That's true.
Well, I mean,
Well,
we
you should
don't
be listening
know.
to other episodes, just not this one.
Yeah, we won't send him this episode.
No, okay.
Hey, Lynn, I think you should really check out the podcast.
But we'll be,
Not this one.
Yeah,
it'll be
just
curious to see where a
important.
lot of these stores move to. Hopefully some still stay in the local area like Flippers.
Where will
Hopefully-
the Fuddruckers go?
I don't know.
Well-
Hopefully Flippers finds somewhere close by.
Fuddruckers, it's
Yeah.
it's like a burger place. It's not very good. There was one there.
There's
and,
somebody
like,
that's listening to that like lights Fuddruckers that listening to this right now, and I was like, oh no,
I will
no.
say I've only been to Fuddruckers once, and it was
Yeah,
not
We've
good.
never been there.
I've never been
I've
to
never
that
been there.
Fuddruckers. It may have been a great Fuddruckers, but I don't know. There's also the worst grocery store in the world there.
Yes, the most overcharging grocery store there is
It's
in
Yeah.
so
Florida.
sad. It is so sad. I'm near it and I feel sad.
Man,
it's-
Aaron has a lot of emotions today. You okay? You okay?
No, we've always said that whenever we've gone
Yeah.
there before to get stuff, and it's a very depressing store.
I don't
There's a
know. It's
reason we
like
go
the
to Walmart.
light level's weird, and it feels
Yeah.
like everything's a weird color. Like your shirt's all of a sudden duller. It's like you've entered some weird cutscene.
Yeah.
You're in the Twilight
I forgot to
Zone.
mention.
So instead, we just go to Walmart.
All right, now last thing we'll talk about is a Pandora premiering. They're going to premiere a new outfit there. It's called a utility suit.
Which sounds really cool.
Yeah, it's the Pandora Conservation Utility Suit, which is basically a costume a gentleman will wear, or female will wear, and it'll make them appear as if they're wearing a mech type suit. It's not the AMP suit, which is the Amplified Mobility Platform
I
suit.
thought it was ant.
That's AMP, A-M-P.
I could have sworn the lady said ant.
I heard ant.
Okay, I'm reading right here. It's A-M-P.
Okay, we'll listen to him, not the lady.
Yes, and that's the one they have outside where you let get those drinks at.
The like Pongo bar.
Pongo, that's it. Yeah, we're outside that
I
one.
don't get the I'm.
We don't
I-
get the alcoholic
yeah.
drinks.
Yeah.
He's
No.
not taking us to the bar. We
no,
get like the
not
night
with the actual
blossom.
bar, but that's where you get the other drink you like.
They have like a night blossom or whatever.
Yeah.
there.
Which is good.
Really good.
But if you ever notice, when you look at that suit, you'll notice it's actually welded. The joints are actually welded, to imply that it can't move anymore. They actually locked it down.
Yeah.
It can't be used. But it's supposed to help because conservationists, people that supposedly work there, investigate animals and learn about stuff by getting more mobility. It appears to be about 10 to 11 foot tall total.
Yeah, it looked pretty tall.
You know, I just thought of the best thing they could ever do, which they'll probably never do. But they need to get like someone shorter. They need to put them in like one of the animal outfits or something that are in Pandora, and then get a leash, and then just have it bounce around with the person that's walking it.
In like the raptor encounter over
Yeah.
at we
Universal.
don't talk. Yeah, thank you. I could not think of that name.
And then bam, you got it. I think that's what Disney got on.
Well, I mean, one time Disney did do like a dinosaur walk around character,
Mhm.
and you're not thinking of Lucky, are you? Because Lucky was like the living character initiative, which was cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. The way.
No, but they
the
had a
card.
really ugly like person in a suit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it looked terrible.
I haven't seen that.
What
one.
year was this?
It was like, I guess, early 2000s, because that's when they really first started with the living character initiative stuff.
Mhm.
Okay.
It was just a person like in a dinosaur suit, but it looked bad. You should look it up. I can't think of when it was or
I'll
what they
look for that
called
one. I've
it.
seen it. I never saw Lucky, but Lucky was really cool. I like to see that
Who
up
was
close.
Lucky?
It was a dinosaur that was hooked to a cart. So it basically
They put
pulled around a cart
a
around
flower cart.
a flower cart around.
Aww.
Animal Kingdom.
It was there in the dinosaur section.
Hector.
Yeah,
And
Hector,
Esther. Not Esther. I'm so tired.
Hester?
Chester.
Chester,
Chester.
okay.
Chester.
Chester and Hester's Emporium.
Dino-Rama.
It's Dino-Rama, you're correct. And the cart actually had the batteries and stuff like that with it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was basically a remote control, but there was no person inside
There's
of
a
it.
scientist that walked around with him.
Right.
Though.
And
So, like, scientists had a remote to, like, control
I don't know if he did it or a
it?
third person, or another person might have done it.
Mm-hmm.
They actually walked around and they'd tell you stuff. But the dinosaur stuff didn't like talk or anything like that. So it was like a true
It wasn't
dinosaur.
like the trash can.
Yeah.
It
But
wasn't
it was
a
really
trash
neat looking.
can.
You have to look at the videos
Talking
on it
trash
online.
can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a talking trash can.
No, there
sometimes.
was. It's not there anymore.
It's
Yeah.
there now, right? They've changed it to that way.
No,
it's
there's another
technically a different thing.
I think it's gone now.
There's another one. There's another one. It's like a robot that walks around.
Oh, is
You're
it
telling
technically?
me I missed the talking trash can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was some
Oh, the trash can was
weird.
neat.
There were some weird legal issues
Yeah.
with that whole thing because, like, a dude had a patent for it. It was a weird thing. I've read some stuff about
really?
it. Like, I don't know enough about it to like confidently say anything about it, but it was like some weird legal stuff. I think technically they might have something like it in like Japan's Disney now because it's just
Right.
some weird stuff happened with it. But yeah, there was a talking trash can who was pretty cool. I met him a couple times.
Yeah.
What did it say? Like, thank you or something?
Not like talk to you. It had a conversation with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full conversation. Actually, I think it rolled around too, couldn't it?
It
Yeah.
rolled around. It talked to you. I think.
It's
Yeah.
basically an R2D2, but a trash can. An operating trash can. You actually put trash in him.
Yeah, you can put trash.
They had an operator that controlled it.
You couldn't see him though.
Yeah, he'd stay back a good ways. And the remote controls would be broken down into two parts. You had like in a side bag or something like that to operate with his fingers.
Or he had like in his hands where
And he would
just
like
had-
Yeah,
talk
or have
into
him
a
sing.
microphone and stuff.
It was really
And,
cool
like
though.
a robot voice.
Especially for a little kid, which Aaron was at the time. So just amazed
And then
her.
Erin, whenever she was like 10, because I remember seeing the talking trash can a couple times.
Oh, you saw it too?
Yeah, I've been
Okay.
around the talking
Yeah,
trash
it
can.
lasted a good bit.
Yeah, it was there and using Future World.
Yeah, it was not Future World. It was
Tomorrowland,
in
sorry.
Tomorrowland. Only in Tomorrowland. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. You can just look it up on YouTube.
It's not the same.
If you go there, you can just take a photo of a trash can and say you met him.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
Nobody knows the difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
He looks like all the other.
He didn't, except whenever you like go to
Yeah.
sometimes like put trash in, he'd like wake up and like start moving around.
Yeah, it would just sit
God,
there.
that would freak me
Yeah.
out.
That does it for the news for this month.
The news.
The nose.
The news.
Alright, so now that we got all the news wrapped up, Lily's gonna explain to us about pin trading for all y'all that don't know.
Okay, so pin trading sounds like something that is like a basic thing, but most people actually don't know what it is or how to do it. Well, the pins I'm talking about are the enamel metal pins that you see pretty much in all the stores. The rides have them, and they have like the Mickey Mouse ears on the back and like what kind of type of pin they are. And they always have them like a Mickey Mouse head back to it. It's always rubber, most likely. So you can find them at probably any store you go into. There's typically a big like stand or something there. And if you just got off a ride like Mount Everest, there in their like little store area, they do have tons of pins for the ride and like for Animal Kingdom. And then that happens in every store and every park that you go to. And in Disney Springs, if you're looking for kind of a place to get like a starter pack almost, Disney Springs does have a pin store that does have like little bags of like 4 pins that you can always get. And then that's a good starter one.
Yeah, you can get the starter packs at most other stores now too.
Pretty
They-
much
Oh.
anywhere. You can get them at
Yeah.
like hat places. Like, I mean, I say a hat place. That'll make sense to like 4 people. You know, like
They're,
the little
Minnie Mouse.
stands that are
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
outside.
Yeah,
That
have
they
plenty
always
of
have
pins there.
hats.
Most people tend to carry their pins on lanyards.
A lanyard because
Yeah.
they like to get cricks in their neck, I guess. I can't do those. They
or
hurt
even
me.
Erin right now is actually wearing a jean jacket with pins on hers.
On my lapel,
That's
and then I usually deck out my bag for the park.
Yep.
Like, for example, she actually has a set right now that she's almost completed, or she has completed.
I have technically completed it, but I'm looking for another one of this one color of it because it has a bent metal pin back on it, so I want to find a new one.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, I'll post a photo of it. It's a kind of Mickey. Sometimes they do like these, mystery bags. And one trip when we went there years ago, they had just come out, so I managed to get them all in one trip.
But it's basically just this thing that has a Mickey Mouse head, says Mickey Mouse on it, but on the rim has different colors and Mickey Mouse looking different ways. And
I'll post some photos of some pins.
Also, there's ones for like Star Wars, all your basic things, everything.
Anything.
Yeah, I've noticed they tend to come out in sets.
Yes.
Yeah. They'll concentrate on a movie, or they'll concentrate on a ride.
Yeah, because they want the collectability.
Hotel. Yeah.
Like anywhere you go, you can sometimes find a set that has like 5 or 6 pins and a lanyard with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of the starter set. Then there's also, they vary a lot in price.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, and you can actually get like some, what you would think were off-brand at like those Disney verified whatever ones
Stores.
In Orlando, whatever.
Oh, so outlet stores.
Yeah, at the outlet
the
stores
official...
and like the gift shops too that are like, we have Disney things. You'll actually get like some actual Disney pins there too that are a lot cheaper than in-store prices.
Yeah, especially the outlet stores we've gone to. We've got some good deals in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 45th anniversary Magic Kingdom pin for like $3 there.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know how much it was, because I'm pretty sure it had a color on the back, but I'm going to say not cheap.
Yeah.
So
like a $3 pin in the park, I'm going to say it's kind of insane to think about getting anywhere. So.
Yeah, most pins are...
So definitely there's a pin that you want, but it's a special pin. If you live in Florida, or anywhere that has a Disney verified store near you...
Like an outlet.
Wait a little while and maybe go check out the store, because sometimes Disney will send the pins to that store for a discounted price.
Mm-hmm.
So if something's like $20, sometimes you can go there and get them, for example, like $3, $5. So you can get them for a better price instead of having to get them then.
Yeah.
All right, just go over the price of pins real quick. The pins start probably at $7 if you're at Disney.
Yeah,
at Disney. I think $7 would be that. I'm not even sure you might get.
I think
there's probably some like little ones.
Yeah,
like
pins,
your basic.
They come in different price ranges. It's like $7 is the lowest one, and up from there.
Yeah, I'm
like
pretty sure I've seen $20 pins before.
Oh yeah, especially.
So those are for mainly like the very special pins.
Yeah, they release some that are extremely
like very
limited,
very limited, like
very limited selection.
Yeah, and then there's like pretty much the cooler the pin, the more it's gonna cost. Like I have one that I definitely spent $15 on my lapel. That's this really cool Madame Leota, and it's like it has the ball and it's like kind of 3D to it, and it's a lot more than just kind of your basic pin.
Mm-hmm.
You pay a bit more for it, but it's also really cool, and I've only ever seen like 2 Madame Leota pins.
Yeah,
I should have got the other one.
And then if you do want like a certain pin from a certain place, like Haunted Mansion, you can go to the Memento Mori and they will have pins. So
yeah, you
like,
can get a pin from Memento Mori.
So if there's a ride, there's most likely a store near it which will have a pin from that ride. So if you need one for your favorite ride or something like that.
All right, let's go over the theory of pin trading.
Pin trading.
Let's go with pin trading with cast members.
With cast members.
Okay, so if you have like a set of like, let's say 5 pins, but you want to keep 4 and you have one that you're not quite sure about, but no one around you wants it. You can keep that pin, and whenever you go into the park, the cast members will typically have...
You can do it at the hotel.
Yeah, even at the hotels, sometimes. They'll have like a little bag on that on the side will have like a bunch of different...
Or a lanyard.
Or a lanyard that will have a bunch of different pins.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you see one that you want, you can go up to them and say, "Can I see your pins?" And you can hold your pin, and then if you say, "Oh, I want this one," then you will just give your pin to them, and they will give their pin to you.
Okay.
Yeah, and
that's kind of like the basic idea of pin trading.
So there's also some trading boards. There's more of them around now, because I see sometimes like at the drink stands and whatever, and in the hotels they have like a pin trading board where it's just a cork board. And it's like, I want that one, so you take that one and you put in another pin.
You see them all the time at the cashier station.
Yeah, and you do, if you are going to pin trade, you cannot just take a pin. You do need another pin to give to them.
Yes, it's a trade.
Yeah.
And
sometimes you can even find limited edition pins that the cast members will have that you won't see anywhere else.
Right. Despite the fact that the the pins that the employees trade,
Mm-hmm.
they're not their personal pins.
So don't
They
feel
are,
bad.
like-
Unless some people do carry their
Yeah.
personal pins, and you're like, if you got something really good,
Yeah.
but that has to be like if they approve the trade there.
Right. So you don't have to feel like you have to give them a high quality pin. Oh, they already have this pin.
They're probably like ones that you'll see a lot, like Duffy pins. Like you'll see
Yeah.
a lot of those on them because those are almost like Disney issued that they'll have there that they'll give to the cast members to put on their bags.
Right, but you don't have to feel guilty about trading them what you consider a lower price pin for something that's nicer or a more collectible pin because they don't care.
Yeah.
Because they just turn
That's
the pins
not
usually-
their pin.
Usually, as a person who trades pins a lot, and usually when I'm in the parks, I have a lot of pins on me, and I ask to see pins or whatever. All of a sudden, I'll have like 4 people around me showing me their pins. It's a weird
Right.
situation. I pin traded for like an hour in the World of Disney once because we were waiting for someone. I was just walking around, like, and then all of a sudden I'd be like, "Can I see your pins?" 4 people would be around me. They'd be like, "These are bad pins. You don't want these." They know it's not the great pins usually, but
Yeah.
sometimes you get lucky.
Like Erin, she was actually looking for a pin for our dad, and she actually found it on a cast member near Mount Everest. So she was able to trade that, and that was like one of like the limited edition ones. So
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't have to pay for it too.
yeah,
It's full price. No,
Yeah, when-
thank you. Unless
Yep.
you're Madame Leota, I guess.
Yeah, if you pin trade with a person that's not a park employee, either say downtown Disney or at the hotel even.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
If I understand the thing correctly, it's the same process. You have to see their pins,
yes,
but it has to be an agreed upon pin. You
yeah.
pick what you want, they'll through yours. If they have they want, and you work out something between
Yeah.
the two of you. But
That
when
is almost like a very big difference between doing it with a cast member and doing it with another like guest.
Mhm.
Guests
Or
don't
person.
tend to trade.
Yeah, guests don't trade as much together, but sometimes you will find people that are trading.
I know we've been in it before, especially like you mentioned at the Disney Springs, the
Yeah.
big pin. But we've been in it before, and it was a weekend, and there are people that have their books of pins they had laid out for us to go through.
I don't have a book, I have a bag.
Right, and they did, and you can use it by the pin bags of all different sizes
hmm
and different lanyards at the different. Almost every one of the gift shops that have some
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
lanyard or pin bag that you can carry your pins on, or you can simply.
Disney knows people love to collect things.
And there's been times where we've gone where y'all wanted to collect pins, but maybe it was hot and you in fact wearing your lanyard, or you're just tired and in fact wearing your lanyard. But you get a habit of carrying a couple pins in your pocket or in
Yeah.
your purse.
Yeah.
So that just in case you run into the cast member that has just that pin you've been looking for.
And that is a good way to have it in case you don't want, almost if you have like some special ones that maybe you're looking to trade, but you
Mhm.
don't want other people to necessarily see, you can just always hide them in your purse or in your bag. So a guest doesn't come up to you asking if you'll trade that pin.
Right. We never had an issue where
Oh,
we're
yeah.
Disney people bothering you to look at your pins and like that because everybody knows who has pins.
Yeah, the
So-
only time the guests ask to look at my pins, or if we happen to both be looking at a cast member's pin and they're like, "Oh, what's on your thing?"
Yeah.
It's not like a trade, it's just like, "What do you have? This is
It's
what I have."
typically like
Cool,
at,
right? Bye.
Like in a wait, sometimes people will like look at my sister's pins because she has them all over her bag and on her
That bag weighs 50 more pounds when
Yeah,
we're
it
walking
does.
around Disney.
But it's just it's a friendly type thing. It's
Oh,
not
yeah. It's like what do you have? This is what I have.
conversation starter.
Yeah.
I think pin trading for kids I think is great
Mhm.
because it gives the kids a reason to go talk to the cast members. Yeah, we
And
see,
sometimes at the
Or
cast
get
members will
really
fun
good at
facts about it and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Or get really good at spotting things from a distance.
That
Because that's
too,
what
'cause-
I tend to do. I don't want to go to a cast member unless I think I see a pin I like. Because I don't know how to disengage.
we've always tended to collect it for a purpose. You were trying to find a Winnie the
Certain
Pooh pin for mom
character,
or
yeah.
certain character or certain rides. So you tend to really focus. So it does kind of train you out to start focusing for
Mhm.
pins.
Yeah, right now I'm working on the ticket collection. All I can find are the e-tickets. I can only find e-tickets. I have
When-
found 5 e-tickets, and it's the only one I have. I cannot
Whenever
find
we were
any of
at,
the other
Mount
tickets.
Everest, like, we were near the area. We were doing the Wilderness Explorer, and so we started looking at the pins. And one like the security officers or someone like came up. He had like the bag of pins that were his personal pins,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Oh, I see you have the like ticket ones." He's like, "I have one of the other kind because I think there's like A, B, C, D, and E."
No, he has the whole collection. He said he
Oh,
just
yeah.
finished the whole
Oh, yeah,
collection.
that's
Oh,
right.
really? Wow.
Yeah, and those are hard to find.
And he said it took him like a couple years or something, didn't he?
Yeah, it's funny. How, people don't expect to collect pins because I've always thought of pin collecting really a kid's thing. Should say that, but
It's more something that you would think a kid would do.
Yeah.
Because, like, more of a... I mean, whenever you get older, you're more focused on getting to the rides
Yeah.
and stuff like that. You're not as focused on looking at everybody's pins.
But we've met several people in the last several trips. You have some security guard y'all talked to. He collected pins, obviously. One night, me and Lily met with a gentleman there from DVC.
It was you and I.
Sorry.
I was there. I just wasn't the person that was looking at them.
But we met the gentleman from DVC, and he had his personal pins with him because we were talking about.
Well, a lanyard of them. I'm sure he had a lot more than that.
But
he had like 1,500, I think.
Yeah, he had a whole. He told us. I mean, he had it was like 1,500. He had a pile of pins.
A lot of cast members collect.
Yeah.
Because you just like sometimes you get a good pin on there and whatever. I mean, Disney's not gonna. You just take it.
Yeah. You're just putting.
I gave it to a kid. Sure.
Yeah. It's definitely a fun thing to do.
Yeah, I think it is. Like I said, it gave us a reason to get y'all to talk to people. Because y'all do we do homeschool, so we like try to get y'all to interact with people, especially some of the countries and all. And so give you a chance to go up and talk to them.
I've not learned how to disengage, though. I don't know how to disengage when I don't want a pin from you. Okay, thanks, bye.
But I thought it was a real good learning process.
It's definitely fun, especially if you're doing from the countries in Epcot, because sometimes you can find one that's like something almost from the country, and the people always talk to you and like give you fun facts about their country and stuff like that. So it's definitely a fun thing. And
sometimes you can be given a pin by a Disney employee just for
being the first person in the store.
Yep. Aaron got some pins about being the first person in the store. One of y'all were given pins one time for, I think it was rainy. We were waiting for something at Epcot we were doing one time. I think it started raining, something like that. A cast member came up and gave y'all a pin.
I think they'll do that, especially if maybe they're seeing that you're getting kind of upset or something like that. They'll come up and they'll be like, hey, you want a pin?
Yes, little kids love them.
Which is what they do with the Mickey stickers a lot.
I've got a small Star Wars collection I'm starting.
I'm currently holding on.
He has some on loan from me, is what his collection is. He has some
a few of them are mine, but yes.
You can feel what you want. Those 3 are mine.
There's going to be a fight in a minute.
We'll bring up the Kellogg.
Kellogg? Okay, yeah. One of the first pins that I actually got, I don't know if it's the first pin or whatever, because pin trading started probably like right around the time I was born. It was like early 2000s, I want to say. Mom actually got me a pin from a cereal box. It was Kellogg's. I still have it.
Sometimes cereal boxes will do that, like if they're a partner of Disney or something like that. They will
not really
special things for like a month or something.
Not really anymore though.
I don't know. I don't follow that anymore. But yeah, they're official pins, so that's cool.
Yeah, it's an official Disney pin. Kellogg's. It has like it's like a bowl of cereal and it has a spoon. It has a Disney hat or something on it. I can't remember what it looks like exactly right now, but it has something Disney with it.
And if I'm not mistaken, well, no, I'm not mistaken. eBay is a good place to look for pins. You'll find people who, like them or not, they'll go out the first day of new pins out. Maybe a limited edition pin from like the races, the Run Disney stuff and all. The local, they'll go buy up all the pins.
Yeah.
And they'll be on eBay. But I'm sure it's upsetting people who are there. But if you like to collect pins, and that's one place you're able to get them because you don't live near Disney.
Yeah.
That's a great resource for pins.
And then you do just find people who are out of pin trading. They're like, I'm done with this. And you're just selling off pins if you're looking for a certain one.
Oh, yeah.
In a collection.
Yeah, especially if you look for a fully built collection.
Yeah, because I remember when I was trying to figure out if I had all of those Mickey pins, I was looking on eBay to see if I saw any sets that didn't have or had one that I didn't, to try to like figure out, because I couldn't find a resource online, or at least I didn't have the patience to find something online for it.
Yeah, I found a few resources online. I couldn't give you the names of them now. And some of the message boards have stuff for
I'm sure
for collectors.
Probably like Disney pin trading or Disney pin collections or something.
Yeah,
you can find
I'm sure you can probably find them now if they're there.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff online for resources. And prices. If you are going to buy them, you have to look around, because and if you find something cheap, cheap's cheap. But if you like to buy a specific pin for somebody and it's expensive, be sure to shop around, because some of the prices still go overinflate what they think a pin's worth. And pin prices do vary.
Yeah.
Just like any collection, stuff goes up and stuff goes down.
Also, if you get there and you forget how it works, you can go, whenever you're checking into a hotel, especially if it's a Disney hotel, you can ask them, how does pin trading work? And they'll explain it to you and everything like that. And then at Animal Kingdom Lodge, they have a person called Kingpin, who has obviously a bunch of pins. And if you go up to him and ask, how does this work? He'll tell you all about it. So it's definitely a thing that if you forget, that it's easy to, like, get someone to tell you about it.
Yeah,
you can ask pretty much any cast member.
You have to check the times guide for the hotel you're at. I know that Kingpin you were talking about. Is, I think the last one we stayed at
Jumbo House.
No, I'm thinking about the Wilderness Lodge. They had a pin trading day, right? Pin trading time. We went to a certain place and they had some trading pins.
I think a lot of hotels do. Especially, probably like Saratoga Springs probably meets in like their own main building. And probably has like a big board and a cast member there.
Yeah.
That they'll do a big pin trading with.
It's always fun.
Alright, we got anything else to say?
I think we're done.
Alright, so I guess that's all we have to say about pin trading in the news and whatever. So, Lily, you want to wrap it up?
Alright, so our social medias is Facebook and Twitter is Made for Disney. Our Instagram is Made for Disney the podcast. Our website is madefordisney.com. And of course, if you want to contact us about pin trading or anything else, it is madefordisney@gmail.com. And you can of course check out mousecareads.com for Aaron's latest episode
Of Masquerades, the Disney book club I kind of do with my friend Evie.
Alright, Aaron, finish us up.
Yeah, that's all the stuff we gotta plug?
Yep.
We're done.
Alrighty, so, guess all that's left is to say thank you, as always, for joining us here on Made for Disney, the happiest podcast to ever sail the Seven Seas Lagoon.
Bye.